So, are you also homestuck like all of us? I know you are. And if you're wondering what to do, how to utilize the quarantine period, then make cookies like me. So, these are super easy to make. They are homemade, very healthy, very nutritive chocolate chip cookies that I made myself. So, the ingredients that you need to make the cookies are here. We have one egg right here. If you want to avoid the egg, that's fine. Then I'm also using some dried berries, which are a mix of a lot of different types of berries. Then I'm using some Choco-Chips, and I also have a little bit of milk here. Now the usage of milk will be explained later in the video. I love using dry fruits, and I'm using a mix of cashews and walnuts, and I've just crushed them a little bit. Then I'm using baking powder. I will be adding cocoa powder, and vanilla essence is very necessary. I am then going to take sugar, and we also need flour, like simple atta, butter, some measuring items like half a cup, 3/4 cup, 1 cup. Then I have a few spoons, a spatula to mix everything, and also a few little measurements, and a big bowl so that I can mix everything in that. And I also have this food wrapping paper which I use as a butter paper, which goes straight into the oven. Now let's begin. So first I'm taking butter. I'm taking like half cup of butter, and since you can see it's like super solid right now, I'm gonna microwave it for like 15 seconds, and then it's gonna melt, and it's then easy to blend in other things inside it. I am mixing it with 3/4 cup of castor sugar, and I'm gonna whisk it really well until it gets fluffy. I'm gonna mix the egg in it, and I am also taking like a very little 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. Mix. Then we are gonna add the atta in it. So we are taking like about one and a half to 1 by 1/4 cup of refined flour. So it should form something like this, but it's really very important to mix it until your hand literally breaks. Then I'm also gonna add cocoa powder. Now it's up to you, but I'm adding like a very little because it goes a long way. So I'm just gonna take like 3-4 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And the mixture is almost ready. Just add in the dry fruits, the berries, the Choco-Chips, whatever beautiful things that you want in the cookies, and then mix. This is the final dough and it is completely ready. So just take the sheet of the wrapping paper and spread it all across the oven tray. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just dipping my hands in milk so that I'm really able to make a small golas out of the cookies, and make sure to give equal gaps in between because they're going to spread and they're going to be a little more fluffy, so they really grow in size when they are inside the oven. So as you can see, I'm giving like spaces in between. You can also decorate Choco-Chips on top of it for that extra beauty, and then just set the oven at whatever whatever way you want to set, because every oven is different. But I'm going to set it at 180 degrees for like 30 to 40 minutes. But keep a watch on it because every time the time taken is different. It also depends on the temperature, the time, and how hot the oven is. So this is the final look of the cookies. They are super healthy, very easy to make, and so nutritive. Utilize your quarantine time and do something like this. Share your recipe with me and share pictures on my social media. I will see you super soon. Bye.